everybody. Okay, for this I will be making, to start off, I will be making this shell. It's a kind of shell stitch. That's a tongue twister. This is a kind of shell stitch that I'll be making with you guys today. I've currently made one, so I'll be making the other one. And this was pretty quick to make, actually. I made this in like under an hour, and I was still like learning how to do it. So hopefully it will be as quick for you guys as well. Okay. Materials needed. Obviously, you're gonna need your wool and your hook. Okay, this is a charity brand porcelain. The color is porcelain wool. It's a DK yarn, so it's a double knit wool skin, and yeah, it's an off-white color. Actually, it doesn't look off-white right now. Trust, it's off-white. Okay, and I'll be using a I don't know if y'all can see, but yeah, trust, this is a 4mm. Okay, it's my favorite hook. So to start, you're going to start with the ribbing part of this. And my ribbing, I love how I do not have tape measure. Okay, you're also going to need a tape measure. Okay, I use the inches side because it's just so much easier for me at this rate because the numbers are larger. So this, let me just give you the measurements up front. Okay, so this measures approximately 2 inches, the ribbing, okay? And by the time you're done with it, across, it should be around 3 inches. So that means when you go all the way around, so the total length of it should be anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5, really. Okay, so that's for females, for this fingerless gloves. Yeah, the width of the palm is approximately 4.5, and 4 fingers is approximately 4 inches. Okay, the total length should be around 7 inches in total. Okay, so that's the total length. Yeah, and that's that. Back to starting. Okay. To start this fingerless glove, you are going to need to start off with a slip stitch. Okay. And then the total chains I did for this ribbing part here is 10. So you're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. To make sure, you're going to need to measure again. Measuring, you can never go wrong with measuring, guys. You just can't. Okay. So you're going to measure here again, and as you can see, it's about 2 inches. Okay. You can actually make this ribbing as long as you want. For this, it measures about that wide on my. you can make it go as long as you want. So just tweak this chains that you're doing now to as long as you want. Okay, so to start your ribbing, I'm just going this. To start your ribbing, you're going to go into the second chain. Okay, so by the time you're done, by the time you have this ribbing here, one line would be about 9 chains, 9 stitches, because you're going to take it down by 1 here. So I'm going to be using the single crochet. So to do a single crochet, you go into the top loop there, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over, pull through. That's how you do a single crochet. Now we're just going to continue down doing single crochets. Okay, now I'm at the end. I just finished my last one, and to make sure, you can never be wrong with making sure. Okay, so I'm just going to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That very last one at the top here. Okay. And sorry. Yarn problems. Okay, now we're going to be, okay, sorry, let me just repeat what I just did there. Now you're going to chain 1, okay, turn your work, and now we're going to be working into the, okay, so this is your back loops, the end parts, not the front. Okay, so the back loop. As you can see the beads, the one outside. Okay, so we're going to work into that very first one, doing a single crochet. And we're going to repeat all the way down the row. Back loop, loop. Okay. We do not go into that last lump. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a lump here. We do not go into that. Okay, you only go into the very last V that you can possibly see. Okay, another thing that makes you, for you to know that you're doing the right thing, is make sure you count your stitches. They need to be 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, that's how you know to make sure. Okay, I'm just going to repeat again all the way down. This is my 3rd row. And when I get to the end, I'll tell you how many more you need to make to finish off the cuff. That's what it's called. The cuff, the ribbed cuff. Yeah. Okay, so I've just entered my very last V. I can see that's my last one, so I know that's the end. Okay, so now I have currently, I know I've done 3 rows, but to complete this whole cuff, as you can see here, you need a total of 20 rows. Okay, let's see if I can, yeah, you can definitely see it. I'm just going to turn this inside out so I can show you how to count it as well. How I count. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, there's a very clear end to this. Okay, so we're going to count the ridges. Each ridge accounts for 2 stitches. So 2 rows, not stitches, sorry, 2 rows. Okay, so each ridge is 1 here, 2 here. Okay, so 1, 2. So I just count the ridges. So you can see we already have 1 here, so we're going to start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one here, right before this, 5. Okay, so I just counted 10. So, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5 of them. Okay. As long as y'all are getting them, we're all good. And by the way, this is interchangeable, so it gives a nice flat feel when you turn it to the back. So this is the back. Okay, and when you interchange, the puff part of the shell kind of shows on this part. Okay, so it depends on how you want to wear it as well. So it's an interchangeable fingerless glove. There's no distinct back or distinct front. Okay, so we're currently in row 3. We now need to go another 17 more stitches. So I'm just going to work 17 more stitches. I keep saying stitches. 17 more rows. So chain 1, doing single crochet. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick count. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Gotta make sure. So I have 2 more rows to go. 1, 2. Oh, not there yet. The second one. Okay, so now I should have a total of 20 rows. So let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, now we have 20. Let me show you what it looks like folded. So that's basically the wrist size. In perspective, that's about it. Without the stretch. Okay, this is perfect because once it stretches, because the more you wear it over time, it's gonna stretch. So you don't want its max stretch to be, you know, at the end, or the gloves will just fall off your hands all the time, over time. Okay. So now I'm going to be combining this. So it needs to end up like this. So I'm just going to fold it like I have done. And we're going to be doing slip stitches at the end. So you're just going to kind of find that lump that I said you shouldn't go into and just kind of poke around it at the top. Okay. You're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop that you made on this one. Okay, then you're going to turn the work. You're going to reinsert into that same hole you just came from. Okay, and at the top of the first V on the left side, you're going to pull through and pull through. So you're just going to keep going down, pulling through, doing slip stitches. Oops. Gotta make sure you're grabbing both wools at the end there. Apologies, I am using white wool to show this demonstration, which is not the best thing. But yeah, it looks pretty cool with this kind of stitch. Hence why it's like this. Okay, I'm just gonna find, I can see now that I have 2 more holes here. And I'm just gonna find the second one there as well and slip stitch. So just kind of work your way down this into that last stitch and pull through. Okay. And that's what it would look like. Now we want to, okay, this is kind of twisted, there we go. We're going to chain 1 and chain 2. Okay, now we're going to work single crochets all the way around this rim. And you want to go in between the ridges. Okay, so this is a ridge. You want to go in between them. Okay, and from one ridge to the other, there are 2 spaces. So you're going to put 2 and then ridge. And so we had our chain 2. Now we're going to go into this space here at the top. Just pick a space at the top. Now I'm going to, there's space here, space here. I'm going to go into each of them. So I'm just going to go in there, single crochet. Now you see this hole here. We do not want a gaping hole when we put on our glove. So what you're going to do is, there's this other space there in between these two wool strands here. That's where you're going to put your hook into. So you're going to put your hook into that space there. So now you've grabbed two wools here. And that kind of reduces the hole. So you're just going to continue this all the way around. It's difficult for that second one, but you get used to it. So just continue all the way around. Okay, now towards the end, I think I have put it into the last one. Okay, now what you want to do is, since we put it into each one, you need to make sure that your stitch, the single crochets you just did now is up to 20. So now I'm going to count, excluding that first chain. So we're going to start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Currently we have 21. Oh, sorry. It needs to be, it does need to be 21, because then we need multiples of 3 for this fingerless glove. So we need multiples of 3. So I believe you get 10 with the multiples of 3. So 21 is fine. So now we're just going to put it at the top. We're going to do a slip stitch at the top of that first chain we did. Okay, now we've closed it off. Now we're going to chain 2 again, and we're going to do another row of single crochets. However, it's going to be slightly different from what we just did, because we're going to be adding increases. Okay, so why are we adding increases is to make sure that your palm can actually fit in the width of this. Because as you can see, your palm kind of goes at like a V kind of shape. And without the increases, this is just going to go straight, and your hand won't be able to fit in the gloves. Okay, so sorry. So now we're going to go do single crochets. We're going to start right at that first stitch. I'm going to say now start at the first stitch, but I'm not quite sure. So that's a half double. We'll count once we're done. So start at that very first stitch at the bottom of the chain we did. Okay, so we've done 1 single crochet. Okay, the next one you're going to do an increase. So it's going to be 1 single, 1 increase, 1 single, 1 increase. And to do an increase, you go twice in the same hole, doing a single crochet. Okay, so that's how we do an increase. So next is 1 single crochet and an increase once again, 2 stitches in the same hole. So 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase. Oops, come on. This is an increase. Okay. One increase. 1. Oh, come on. Increase. 1 increase. 1 increase. 1 increase. Okay, almost at the end now. 1. Okay, we might need to change this into a 1 instead of an increase, but that's what we ended at. Okay, so let's count and make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, so the thing is we need to end at 30 now because that will make a nice multiple of 3. So I'm just going to take this down. Okay, so now, so we don't have a hole here, what I'm going to do is, I know I need to take this down by 2, right? So instead of doing a single crochet, I'm going to do a decrease instead. So to do a decrease, you're going to, in case you need to, okay, so you just count how many you do the first stitch, row you did, right? And then if the amount, so the first one you need to have 20, the second row you need to have 30. So you count, and if you need to decrease, this is how you do a decrease. Okay, so you go, sorry, I did it again. You go into the first stitch, okay, yarn over, go into the second one, yarn over. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, pull through all of them, okay. So that's going to be 1 now, okay. And I just want to see here, let's just end in a single crochet. So what I'm trying to do is just to end up with 30 without any holes in between. Okay. Flip there, it's a different story, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to count again and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That is perfect. Okay, so just add a decrease if you need to, add an increase if you need to. So now you know how to do both. So we're now going to just go at the top, okay? Now we're going to start, so on the 3rd row, we're going to start the shell stitch. So to do this English, to start this shell stitch, you're going to chain 2, okay, in the same hole here. right at the base of the chain that you just did, you're going to insert there and do a double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2, okay? Then back into the same hole again, you're going to do a single crochet. Okay, so basically this is what the shell looks like. And that's what we're going to do all the way around. But to go into the next, we're going to skip 2, so skip 1, 2. Into the third stitch, you're going to start your repeat, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Okay, so that's how you do your shell stitch. So once again, skip 2 on the inside into the third one. You're going to do your repeat, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Okay, so yeah, just do that all the way around. Okay, I am now currently at my last one. Okay, I have done my last shell stitch. So we should have, let's see how many little shellies we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. So we are to have 10 shells currently around. These last 2, this chain under the stitch doesn't count. So these last 2, we're going to skip them as we do normally. And then we're going to go at the top of that second chain. So that's chain 1, that's the second chain. We're going to go into that and do a slip stitch. Okay, so that's how we close row 3. Okay, now going into row 4. This is the proper repeat you're going to have to do throughout the rest of the work until we get to this little ridge here. Those 2 single crochet lines there. You're going to pull on this one. Ignore my finger. You're going to pull on this one high enough to look like a single crochet, but it's not. Double crochet, but it's not. Okay, then you're going to yarn over and continue your double crochet. So this one is going to count as a double crochet. And you're going to do into, you see the 2 chains you did? That's where you're going to work into from now on. Okay, so this is the proper, oh, sorry. So you're going to do 2, okay? No, that part, this doesn't count, sorry, this doesn't count as your double crochet, so you're gonna have to do 2. Okay, then chain 2 and single crochet. Okay, so that's what you're going to repeat. So you just find where you did your chain 2. So you're only going to be working into the chain 2 at the top of your shell stitches. Okay, and doing the same repeat, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Okay, once again, your repeat is into the chain 2 of the previous row, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. crochet. Yeah, so that's your repeat. Okay, currently I now have one more to go. So I'm going to work at this one more here, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and a single crochet into the chain 2. Okay, so now you're going to work a slip stitch into this long stretch thing you did. Yeah, that thing. You're going to work a slip stitch into it. And you're just going to continue up. So I believe we're going into row 4. Okay, once again, pull and continue. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. I am currently doing this to complete a set. So I have done a beanie, so now I'm just doing the fingerless gloves for it. I'll also be working on a scarf, hopefully, for it when I get the wool. So be expecting another yarn haul. Okay, so now we're at the end here, doing my last one. Same thing, into the chain 2. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and single crochet. Once again, into this gap here, that's where you'll be going into with your slip stitch. Okay, so currently we have 1, 2, 3, we have 1, 2, 3 shell stitches. Okay, this is what it looks like, and this is the back. Ooh, I did it backwards. No, that's okay. Oh well. Okay, so once again, all right, we currently have 3 shell stitches. What we want before we get our thumb is 4. As you have 1, 2, 3, 4 before the thumb. Okay, so we're going to do one more row of shell stitch, which is pull on the string. Don't forget to pull. Then do your crochet, 2 chains, and a single crochet into every chain 2 of the previous row. Okay, currently on my last one. Once again, into the chain 2 of the previous row, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and a single crochet. Okay, into this hole, we're going to slip stitch. Okay, now that we've completed our 4 rows, now we're going into what I call the thumb roll, because at some point you're going to have a gaping hole somewhere here or somewhere here. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to count how many I did here. Which way? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with 4 shells first. Okay, so we're just gonna go normal. Oh wait, no, stretch first. Double crochet in the same place. Oops. I'm dragging nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay. 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd shell. 4. 5. Okay. So now what I'm gonna, I think let's just do 5 because this doesn't look right to me. Well, let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is wear this. Okay, so I'm gonna wear this. Sword on my left. So that one's my right. Okay. Okay, so that's how it looks currently. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do one more. See, what I want my line to start in between here, between my pointing finger and my thumb. So between my pointing finger and my thumb. So I'm gonna do one more shell stitch, and yeah, I'll show you what to do after that. So that means it's a total of 5 shell stitches before you start off the hole for the thumb. Okay. So to do the hole for the thumb, let me just see here so I don't have to So it's 1, 2, and into the 3rd one. Let me do that again, sorry. 1, 2, and into the 3rd one. You're going to start off the shell stitches again. So you're going to, first of all, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to skip 1, 2, and into the 3rd one, you're going to continue your shell stitches, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Okay, so now you see here we have a hole for the thumb. Okay, now we're at the end again. I'm just going to go into that hole and do a slip stitch and continue the same way. Okay. We now currently have one more before those chain 3 that we did. Okay, so I'm just going to work this. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, normally we skip, like I said previously, you need to skip 2 stitches. Okay. So we're going to skip 2 chains here, and into the third one, we're going to do a single crochet. So skip 1, skip 2, and into this third one here. Let me do my magic here. Come on. There we go. We're going to do a single crochet. Why are we doing a single crochet? Because, well, for one, there's no freaking shell stitch. So, yeah, you need to make sure the hole is not too big as well, because no one wants a holy thing. Anyway, moving on with life. So we're just gonna continue the same way as well. So back into our 2 double crochets at the top, our chain 2s. Okay, we're now back at the end. I'm just going to, same thing I've always done, slip stitch. Okay, and that's what it looks like so far. And you're just going to continue the same way. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet. Okay, that's quite a big hole. So what we're going to do is skip 2, so 1, 2. This is, by the way, still by the thumb area, as you can see. We're going to do a single crochet and then continue. Down. Okay, now at the last one, two double crochets, 2 chains, and a single crochet. Same thing, slip stitch. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to count how many we still need to do before we need to do these 2 single crochet to top it off. Okay, we currently have 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we need 1 more. Okay, how I can see that is, you can see here where the thumb is. That's a shell stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of single crochet. So currently we have right by the thumb 1, 2, 3. So that means we need one more sorry, one more row of shell stitch to complete well, the rows of shell stitches needed. Okay, same thing, pull on the wool and into chain 2 and single crochet. Okay, now that we've brought this pretty close together, we do not need to do a single crochet anymore. So just go into, continue into that, into the next chain 2. Doing what you need to do, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and a single crochet. Yeah, it's quite a gaping hole still. Okay, you might want you might want to do that single crochet if you see the hole's too big. Okay, but I personally don't mind it. Chain 2. Okay, we're now at the end, slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to start our single crochet at the top to finish off this fingerless glove. So once again, chain 2 into the next stitch, single crochet into the next, single crochet. Ooh. You want to go at the top but not in the hole like I just did. Okay. Now you see where this chain is, you're going to skip that and you're going to go into the next hole, doing a single crochet. We're also trying to shrink this opening because it's pretty wide right now. So that's why we're going to skip wherever there's a chain 2. So you're going to go at the top of the there and then you're going to skip the one chain and go into the next. Or if you want it even tighter at the top, you can just completely skip these 2. So you can just completely skip the 2 and then move into the next one. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want it that tiny. Sometimes it can be a battle getting it out. Anyway, we're almost at the end. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm almost done. Yeah. I'm gonna skip the chain and in there. Okay. Gonna skip because the chain still doesn't count. Okay. Just gonna go into the top of that one and you're going to slip stitch. Okay, so it should be easier now to do that final and last row. Okay, so same thing, chain 2, you always chain 2. To the same hole from the top. And all the way around, should be easier now. Okay, last one. Literally last one, don't need to do anything else. Gonna go into, I'll try and go into it because at this rate it doesn't want to. Okay, and that's it. I'm just gonna cut off with my very cute little scissor. Look at this, is so adorable, like jeez. Okay, ignore me, I had a fangirl moment there. Okay, I just did a chain like you would normally do and you just pull on it. Okay. And that's your fingerless glove. Okay, so currently this is the back. We're going to turn it inside out. And there's your gloves. Well, there's your gloves, but this looks weird. So I do it the other way around. Okay, so yeah, here's the gloves. You can put them on. This is quite snug for me because I have naturally bigger hands. Okay. And yeah, that's how they look. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay well.